Morning, guys. So today we're going to do a little tutorial on how to remove your Modesty panel and then relace your corset without it. And then also we're going to learn how to put the Modesty panel back in, and we'll be using the reverse bunny ears technique to do this. Okay, so first of all, it's super easy to take out your Modesty panel. I know this all looks kind of daunting when you've never done it before, but pretty self-explanatory. You just untie the bottom laces like so. Pull them through, and this is the tedious part. It always takes forever, and it always like makes me thirsty and sweat for some reason, because it's just like endless. Anyway, so we're going to take this off, and I personally don't ever leave my Modesty panels in, simply because I find most corsets are easier to lace up. Any fit issues you might be having almost always get resolved when you take out the Modesty panel. Well, I'm not going to say almost always, but oftentimes if you have like it's a little bit too tight, or it's not sitting correctly, or you're just having trouble lacing it and it's just a tiny bit off, oftentimes you'll find the Modesty panel is the culprit, and if you remove it, you will solve your problem. And like I said, this is going to take forever, so we're also going to be doing, like I mentioned, the reverse bunny ears lacing method when we lace our corset, simply because I find it easier to tighten. You get a little bit more of a cinch that way, and it's a little bit less effort. If you, especially like me, happen to have like joint pain issues and things like that, and it's hard to reach behind your back to do all the things you need to do to tighten your corset, this just kind of makes it a little bit easier. You can pretty much do most of the tightening from the side, as opposed to reaching around back and having to readjust things every 2 seconds. And generally I recommend using satin, double-faced satin laces as well for ease of lacing, but I find it easier to actually get lacing done more quickly with these laces, because they have the little aglets on the end, which are these little plastic thingies here. This is so much easier to get into the little grommets. Okay, so we're just taking the thing out all the way, blah, blah, blah. And you may be asking, why do I have to learn how to put it back in if I don't want it in the first place? Because well, if you don't want to sell your corset, or if you decide at the end that you actually prefer having it in after all, you really need to know how to put it back in properly. Because if you're going to sell a corset in particular, usually you can get a better price if everything is intact and you have the original Modesty panel. It's just because that's the way the corset comes, generally speaking. And my little cat Esmeralda is going to join us here, because she is a lace freak. Hey, baby girl. Hey, little muffin. I know. You're going to help me lace, huh? Yeah, you're really helpful. Don't stand on my corset, baby girl. Do we need our own laces again? I think we do. Oh, sweet girl, sweet girl. Thank you. Oh, no, no, no. You little goofball. That's my girl. She's a lacing freak. Okay. And I didn't take this out, which was meant for... I actually did this video once yesterday, but I recorded it on high speed, which was really dumb, but that's the way it is. Okay. And there we go. It's out. So...